Hello! This is the last week of September, the very, very beginning of October, and it's time to do some planning. Planning out for the last week of September and the beginning of October, I decided to do a little, not quite so many stickers. I'm still debating on the first week of October, the first real week of October. But as you can see, I already have a few things in. I am going less and less on the monthly calendar for work stuff and more for personal and finance and events and appointments, and doing the bulk of my planning in this weekly spread and on the daily pages. I think I like that better. I think I like using a few stickers. For this coming week, I'm using less stickers. For the week of first week of October, I'm going to see, because I don't have every single thing organized and together for October as far as like my stickers go. I have the washi tape and stuff, but I'm still trying to locate all of my stickers, and I'm still waiting on a few things that are supposed to come in from an Etsy order I ordered over a month ago that's coming from the UK, and you know, it takes longer for that kind of stuff to ship to the US. And these are handmade washi tapes and stickers, so it took a little longer before it even got shipped out. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I figured I'd decorate the month of October, since October starts this Sunday, this coming Sunday. Today is Sunday. So I thought I'd get a little bit of a head start, because I don't want to wait until the very last minute trying to get everything ready for October, because I have a lot going on in October. It's Preptober for NaNoWriMo, it's Inktober for art, and I have some other stuff going on. So yeah, quite a lot going on actually. But I have a few things that I figured I'd do. Now, I started this, and if I don't decorate any more of the month of October with anything else, other than a few lightweight stickers, nothing major, then I'm okay. But for the weekly thing, you'll see I changed things up a bit, and I'm going to continue to change things up a bit because I think I need to. I think finding my way with the planning is actually working out pretty well. Monday's coffee chat for YouTube is going to be about the artist way. I was going to do it about my writing, but I decided to make the writing chat the next week. Because I'm going to do it for a Writer Wednesday video, I'm going to do that video on the 4th of October. Instead of doing it as a coffee chat, I'm going to do a Writer Wednesday coffee chat. So you'll get 2 coffee chats that week. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that, but I don't know if I'm going to put my writer notebook in front of me and talk, or if I'm actually going to do a coffee chat face to face. We'll see how that goes, because I have some stuff I need to do for writing, and so I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. But I'm hoping that it'll turn out pretty well. I think it will. So planning out next week, this coming week I should say, I don't have as many stickers. I don't know that I'm going to put a whole lot of stickers, but I did put some fall themed stickers and just a little bit of pumpkin stuff. I like that. I did decorate it a little bit. Like I said, I'm actually thinking about changing up my color code and using one color for filming, one color for editing and uploading, or maybe using one color for all of that, and then using one color for home stuff, you know. But I'm seriously thinking about changing up so that whenever I write down something, I can just put what it is, like CC for coffee chat, and then if it's say in purple, then I know I'm filming. If it's say in a different color, then I know I'm editing. And then I can just write the initials of whatever it is for, like TT for Tuesday Talk for Patreon, CC for Coffee Chat, or WW for Writer Wednesday, and it'll make it a little bit easier for me, I think, than how I have my color code system right now. I'm changing up things up a bit by putting down in the notes like what I want to focus on for the end of the month, or for the beginning of the month, or for the month in general. I'm making some notes for that week. You know, like, what do I need to do? I want to wrap up September and do a video for Patreon and do a sort of video to wrap up September for YouTube. For YouTube's, it'll be my favorites, the things I loved, the things I used and liked, and then some of the things that not so much, you know. I think I like those. And sometimes those videos are going to come up at the very end of the month, and sometimes they'll come up at the very beginning of the next month. It just really depends on how the month goes. And I'm planning out a few things. I'm writing some things down. I'm going to list the supplies that I use in the description for this. Right now I'm using a Jinhao demonstrator with Noodler's brown bullet ink. I also used the TWSBI Echo, and I also used a Pilot Pereira with the Herbine Rose Scented ink. I used my TWSBI Mini with the turquoise ink, and I think that about covers the fountain pens. Oh, the Lamy Joy with the carbon ink in it, and my TWSBI Echo also has the carbon ink in it. I'm using monoliners, Tombows, and Crayola Super Tips. I decided to do the color theme for October. So, like I said, color coding in October is not really going to be a big deal because I'm just using colors. But it's going to change probably for November, because I think October is when I'm going to think about switching out a color code, maybe. We're going to see how it goes. I'm changing up planning, working on things that really work for me, and, you know, just fine-tuning some of my planning. I really like what I've been doing in the Hobonichi. I will, on the next video, show you what I'm doing in the journal that I have for, like, collections and stuff like that. I'll do an update on that one for the beginning of October, for when I do the next planning video. But like I said, I'm changing things up, just trying something different for each week to figure out what works the best for me, until I get to the point where I'm really happy with what I'm doing with the weekly planning, because that's where I do a lot of my forward planning for each week. And then the daily planning, I pretty much got it fine-tuned, but the weekly planning is still taking some work. I like how things are going with the weekly planning. I just know that I need to fine-tune it to get a little bit better organized with it as far as that goes, you know. Nothing major. I'm not changing anything super major. I mean, the look of it's changing, but what I'm actually doing is not changing. But I thought maybe I'd block out certain time frames during the week for filming and editing. So I'm going to see how that goes. I don't know that it will work because things always happen, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know how that went when I do the next planning video. I really like putting my to-dos and then the projects and then some notes when I do the week ahead. I'm also doing it for the month and doing it a little bit differently when it comes to the month part. But so far, so good. So far, so good also with planning in the A6 Hobonichi for writing. I'm not writing down as much right now because right now it's basic stuff, but I am writing more late during the week as the week progresses. And I like using the weeks for the personal and house stuff, menu planning and that kind of thing. You'll see that later towards the end of the video. But I'm really getting the grasp of how everything works for me. I think I like this spread in the weekly way better than the one I did for the next week. I do like having a little bit of stickers, so I may end up having to add just a tiny bit of stickers for the one for the next week, that first real week of October. And I think that's going pretty well as far as like changing up things and adding to, trying to keep things pretty basic. As you can see, I'm adding up a few little note kind of things for each day, more of like a theme. Like Tuesday we're going to visit my parents, Wednesday I pick up Victor, and so Wednesday is all a Victor day, Tuesday is going to be a family day. I will figure out a theme for Thursday and write it down, same with Friday, that kind of thing, probably for each day of the week. You know, maybe I'll just write Hello Thursday for Thursdays, but I like doing that. And here's what I'm going to be focusing on for the most part in October. I think I like doing this. It kind of gives me just a quick rundown of what I want to seriously concentrate on for that month. And I'm pretty much sticking with the orange, purple, yellow, green, brown kind of theme for October. And like I said, I still have to find a few of my Halloween stickers. I know I have some somewhere. It's just finding them. I had moved some of my seasonal stuff, and because it's not stuff I use all the time, so yeah, I've got to find it. But I knew I needed to write down some things so that I could kind of get my head wrapped around what I'm going to be doing for October, because I have quite a few things going on. And then when I'm done with that, I can look ahead for the calendar and go, okay, do I need to write any of this down? Like when I'm starting it, it's a project. Do I need to kind of keep track of projects in that calendar for the month in the bigger Hobonichi, which may happen. I may do the writer projects in the writer one and personal projects in the weeks, and then do work projects in this bigger one. I haven't quite made up my mind, because this bigger one is more for Patreon and YouTube and everything else. You know, I write a lot of things down in this one. So I'm writing down the topic for the coffee chat for Monday, and then I'm going to write down the topic for the Tuesday talk for Patreon, and then that gives me an idea, okay, when I film these, because I'll be filming the Tuesday talk video Monday afternoon, because I'm going to, like I said, go to my parents Tuesday. I'm also going to the dentist Tuesday morning before we go to visit my parents. So now I'm doing the writer stuff, and I'm sorry that this doesn't come up as good as it should. You can't really read it as well, but the idea is there. I'm planning the Writer Wednesday video, and I'm doing stuff ahead of time so that I can get it done, because like I said, I'll be filming that Tuesday evening, and I'm going to be pulling tarot cards, and I'm probably going to be doing the voiceover Tuesday. I've already done a few things for this and filmed, but I need to finish up some of that, and that means maybe doing some voiceover once I get it into the editing part. But I need to finish filming one of the things that I haven't done yet. So I've been trying to get things done ahead so I can stay on schedule, because sometimes when I get off the schedule with everything, you know, things happen, and this way it kind of gives me some leeway. And that's part of what the planning thing is to keep you on track and to help you with time management and things like that. So I'm actually getting a lot better at it. Now, if everything else could cooperate, I'd be doing pretty good. But I definitely do think I need to change my color code system. So I decided to split up the daily part over there, the part of the week over to the right, where I could split up the menu and the to-dos for personal stuff for the week, for that week. Because I don't need the whole menu. I don't like planning daily. And that's it, y'all. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.